Okay, so this first one is called Ground. And I just want to say, a lot of these poems I have written in the last few years in the poetic medicine program that I've been doing, or I've been training to be a poetry therapist. And so a lot of it is about also utilizing the form to heal what is still unhealed in a way in myself, so that I can help others do that as well. So you know, we should probably be paddleboarding, but instead we'll be here. This is called Ground. I have been dizzy lately, or suffering from vertigo. It's hard to say. Definition: having a sensation of whirling and a tendency to fall, a loss of balance associated particularly with looking down from a great height, giddiness. Giddiness? Definition: a sensation of tilting with unstable surroundings. You got the gist. I'm not the pilot of my own body anymore. But giddiness? I don't understand how the two sensations could be remotely related. I don't get how this staggering feeling could be in any way, shape, or form associated with, definition, a state of excitable frivolity. I am not giddy. I am dizzy. Without other symptoms, this condition is usually not serious. Not serious does not mean insignificant. I grew up on a boat, you see, and it has been brought to my attention that though inner ear is likely the culprit, there is a mysterious or somewhat rare disease called mal de débarquement, disembarking sickness. I left that boat when I was 16, though my sickness was not dizziness then. I never was the captain of my ship. Children are not supposed to, you know, be in charge. But to now feel day in and day out that the earth could slip from underneath my feet, that is a bit more than I bargained for. Dear solid ground, I understand you are elusive. I understand you will not tolerate the weight of our destructive souls forever. But for now, please, allow me for a moment to feel the roots inside my soul, to toss an anchor to the dictionary gods in hope of finding a pearl of meaning. Please, let me hold on to myself. Thank you. This next one's called House of Cards. I used to sit with a deck or two in my small cabin at the back of the boat, on the plastic orange stool, my thighs stuck to it from the heat. I hated that, having to peel myself off like a Band-Aid. I'd arrange the cards one by one, counting silently as carefully as possible, holding my breath, naming each card like a silent mantra. 52 or 104, my goal was always to use the entire stack, to build the most elaborate fort with the most rooms, jokers outside the box. Once done, I used to imagine myself, a tiny figure, wandering from room to room, roaming the emptiness, admiring the queens on the walls and the kings up above. I knew nothing about Alice then. I only knew that quiet and small was the way to solace. Thank you. You can hear okay? Am I too close or too far? Okay, great.
Perfect.
Thank you. I'm shaking. I'm just like holding on to it. Okay, this one's called Lost Highway. I don't know, some of you may know it's the title of a movie by David Lynch. And some of the landscape here inspires his movies, and so that's where the title came from. It took you a while to make your way to me, to get that I was always a part of you, no matter how small or quiet I was. Just when I thought I might have forgotten my own existence, you woke up from your 90s grunge fantasy and remembered that winter day on that rainy road trip to the coast. You remembered what he did to me. Was it that the sky looked like the blank screen of the mind? Was it the lumber towns you passed through, the clear-cut forests you crossed, or the bulldozing through old stolen lands? What was it that reminded you, every detail, every feeling, every terrified silent scream, I had forgotten to share with you until that day? You pictured yourself punching through the windshield, shattering glass, swerving, crash landing, two bodies bleeding, laying on the road, eyes wide open, faces smeared, sweat, tears, mud. I didn't mean to land on you like thick spring rain. I didn't even realize I was the weather. Both of us looking up at the gray ceiling of the northwest sky, a sky that could have been the ceiling of the box you locked me in for so many years. You didn't know then about flashbacks, post-traumatic stress, or what happens when people take bodies that don't belong to them. Thank you for believing me. Thank you for believing that the concrete nightmares shared by children too young to speak pave the road to truth. I was digging through my poems, looking for the happy ones. And like all poets, or a lot of poets, I tend to write the shadow side, the dark side. So it is. This is called Things to Do in the Wake of Doomsday. I wrote it a couple of days after He Who Shall Not Be Named. I apologize if I offend anyone. But no. But in Seattle, the chances are pretty low. Yeah, luckily. Things to do in the wake of doomsday. Notice your aching heart. Wake up and breathe. Breathe again. Kiss your child and tell him you love him. Start a load of laundry. Use the soap that smells of fresh pine trees. Start a revolution. Call a friend. They won't pick up unless you text them too. Call them anyway. Give a few bucks to ACLU. Cry for the part of you that no longer feels safe. Cry for the ones who feel even less safe than you. Cry some more. Weep even. This you can do. Stop your child from hitting you. Do this with kindness. Email your father. Lament that doomsday has arrived. Move laundry to the dryer. Join the march of a million women. Read Lysistrata, read Rumi, read Pema Chodron. Forget the dishes, you gotta go to work. Go to work. Listen, listen, and listen some more. Listen to the weeping ones, the rageful ones, the terrified ones, the neutral ones. Listen to the ones who are not on your side and never were. Do this with grace. Do this with kindness. Do this with rage. Remember that you are enough. Remember that you can never be enough. Drive home. Listen to Leonard Cohen. Remember your father singing The Partisan when you were small. Notice the irony. Feel nothing for a while. Worried that you are not feeling anything. Pick up child from school. Feel the tiny arms around your neck. Breathe out. Check email. Dad responded. Yes, it sucks, but you must accept it. It's democracy. Throw the computer through the window. Do this in your mind only, it's less messy. Rage against the dying of the light. Notice the cracks, that's how the light gets in. Wake up from the dream. Choke yourself to death. Change your mind. Hold yourself. Scream in a pillow. Ask for a hug. Write a poem. Share it. Share your child's preschool photo on Facebook. Say fuck it as many times as you need to. Play tigers with your child. Roar a lot. You will feel better. It won't change anything. Take to the streets. Wave a rainbow flag. Bake a cake. Light a candle. Start a fire. Go to yoga. Let a person of color on the bus before you. Buy a toy from Mary's Place. Sit down. Breathe into your chest. Sort out the socks. Wash. Rinse. Repeat.
Wow.
Thank you. I like lists. This is called Emergent, and that's the poem that was accepted by the Poetry on Buses. It should be on the website in November someday. I remember smiling wide butterfly wings, running feet on wet sand, reaching beyond cumulus-shaped dreams, loving as if our lives depended on it. I remember jumping with both feet, holding onto our knees, then our nose, then splash, that weightless joy that comes from not needing anyone to cheer for us or clap for our accomplishments. I remember tiny tanned arms, droplets of rain on bony shoulders, shells dropping in buckets, sing-songing our way back to eating our weight in watermelon. Nobody could say no to that. I remember when we knew we could sing straight to the bottom and come right back up by pressing the soles of our feet to the hard ocean floor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're all so attentive.
Scary, isn't it?
A little. I do drama therapy with some of my clients, and we do improvisation. And I did that with teenagers in a hospital in Berkeley for about a year. Teenagers who were suicidal or had eating disorders or all kinds of different mental disorders. And I would not spend necessarily a lot of time with them. And so I used poetry to sort of process the leftover imagery that I was carrying when I would not see them again or be able to have a relationship where we can complete. And it was really helpful for me to do that. And I'm happy to also share these clients in these ways that I can, because I have a job where I can't share much about my job, but in this way I can, because it's not real. And this is called Poem for Harold. I had fictitious names for all my clients, so this one was Harold. I cannot get in. I cannot get in, for the door is closed. Was I the one who allowed this door to close? No, this door was closed long ago. This door is the door that was closed long ago on those who do not know themselves. You are so sad. Even your plaid shirt is crying. You are so sad. Your hands cannot reach fast enough for the piece in the puzzle. The blues together, the greens. Oh, here's the yellow. It belongs in that pile. You are sorting. What are you sorting, little one? What ails you so, little one? Now I want to hold you close. The sleeves on your shirt are too big. They look like wings that never could find their span. I'm scanning you. You know I'm scanning you. I think you like it, the wideness of my eyes on you, searching for a sign. You are smart, I say, as I watch. You are leaking pain and loneliness. I can't stop the flow. Your left hand, the bitten fingernails, reach for a stack of pieces, all blue. They fit. You give me a look. I should have seen it, I say. Yes, you nod. It's your puzzle, I say. I don't want to interfere. I am interfering. I'm putting my hand in the door now, slightly ajar. I can see a bit of light coming through. I'll just leave my hand there. You're not pushing the door closed. You're not opening it either. You're just letting the light get in. I sigh. You can go if you want, you say. I start singing. Should I stay or should I go? Then the guitar riff, a bit quieter, but still, my eyes on you. You shrug. I want to stay. No, I want to go. No, I want you to tell me what to do. You won't. I'll have to guess. I'll have to contort my face in all kinds of ways. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do anything at all. I pick up the puzzle box. Look, I say, showing you the box. You look. 1,000 casse-têtes. It's in French, I say. You nod, yes. Do you know what casse-tête means? I'm guessing it means puzzle. It does, I say. But literally, it also means break heads. 1,000 broken heads. I see the holocaust of your soul passed on and on and on. Your hands keep moving the pieces. Butterflies, I whisper. That's a lot of butterflies. Which one is your favorite? I don't know. All right, caterpillar, I say, flapping my butterfly wings. À bientôt, I've got to fly away. You rub your fist on your chest. Sign language for, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't help you fly away today, I say. Maybe next time. Yes, you say, maybe next time. There is no door, there is no crack, there is no light getting in or out. There's only the silent sound of my footsteps and the silent sound of your hands finding the pieces, 1,000 pieces of you. When you finish it, I ask, will you talk to me? Maybe. Maybe, I repeat. Maybe not, he adds. Maybe not. I crawl away, helpless, cocooning your sadness, trying to be thankful for your showing me what it's like to be you. Death is in all of us. Transformation is for insects. I stopped doing theater, but like I never really stopped, did I? How am I doing on time, Leopoldo?
About 5 more minutes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll read a couple more. And this one is called Forgiveness Practice. That one's for Elliot. Long after dusk, I opened the door to your bedroom to find your sweet face lifted towards the stars, your sleeping lips waiting to kiss the morning light. I sit on the floor by the toddler bed, reflecting on the things I had to say, the boundaries I had to set, the moments of play I failed to offer, the moments when all my bigness, I forgot that your only job is to be small, to explore, to discover, learn in ways that I have forgotten. In the pink glow of the nightlight, silence forgives me. Silence forgives me for meeting you with all my frailties, for loving you imperfectly, as one is wont to do. I run my hand on your moon-edged forehead, deposit a kiss in the safe of your dreams. I whisper a trip to Mars and back. You answer, a gentle sigh, rolling over, falling into deep space. I tiptoe out of the room, close the door without a squeak, knowing, momentarily, that all is well with the world. This last one is called Roots. And what if more was not always better? And what if we could know that enough is enough? That within the confines of our destinies, our births, our originating, we were always there, small seeds waiting to be watered. What if we knew our original goodness was there to meet the world's goodness in the blink of an eye, a big bang, a razor blade, a small clear cut, turning into tall grass, flowers, eternal spring, earth, forever more present to all that began long ago, before us, in a song, in a word, in a sigh, winking back. I was always going to leave from the moment I arrived. I was always going to love you and leave you. I was always going to bump into my aloneness, overflowing sacred fields of deep uncertainty. We are only here for a moment. This is the sun's gaze. This is the moon's delight. This is the wave licking my foot, The corn cob blessing my hand. This is us, traveling together for a moment. This too can be enough.